Using AI to write your book? Wondering how it affects your rights as an author? If you're writing a book or thinking about it, this is one conversation you can't afford to ignore. Today we're diving into AI and its implications for your book. Stick around to the end because I'll be revealing the #1 mistake authors are making with AI. A mistake that could cost you your royalties, your credibility, and even your intellectual property. Hi there, welcome to the Ellie Shefi Show. I'm Ellie Shefi, 10-time international best-selling author, publisher, business strategist, and attorney. I help entrepreneurs, experts, and thought leaders turn their knowledge into books that elevate their authority, grow their business, and create lasting impact. But what most people don't know is that before I built a publishing empire, I spent decades as an attorney working with the federal government. I understand a thing or two about intellectual property. The legal landscape surrounding AI and its effect on intellectual property rights is rapidly evolving. Unfortunately, many authors are preventing themselves from owning their work without even realizing it. So today, I'm here to break down how the use of AI affects your rights as an author. I'll talk about when and how you can ethically use AI in your book writing process and how you can legally protect your work. By the time we're done, you'll know how to navigate the current publishing landscape with confidence. Let's dive in. Understanding AI and copyright. Let's start with the big question. If you use AI to help write your book, who owns the intellectual property? The answer is not as simple as you might think. Under current copyright laws, AI-generated content is not eligible for copyright protection in most countries, including the United States. Why is that? Because copyright law protects human creativity, not machine-generated text. This means that if your book is AI written, you can't protect it and you have no legal claim to it. But here's where it gets tricky. If you use AI as an assistive tool to brainstorm, outline, or organize your own original content, then you can copyright the human-created portions of your work, provided that you disclose on your copyright application that you used AI as an assistant. The key is to ensure that you wrote the material itself and that you're the primary creative force behind your book. So, what does this mean for you? It means AI can assist you in organizing your human-generated material, but it cannot generate the material for you. If you're using AI to generate content and fail to disclose it, you could run into serious legal trouble down the road. How AI impacts publishing and book contracts. Now let's talk about how AI is changing the publishing industry. Both publishing platforms and publishing houses are paying close attention to AI-generated books, and many are setting new guidelines to avoid copyright conflicts. Most reputable publishers, including me, are already including AI-related clauses in their contracts. Their contracts may explicitly state that only human-authored content is eligible for publication and that authors must disclose if AI was used in the writing process. If you're using AI and you're working with a publisher, read your contract carefully so you don't end up in breach. Now, if you're self-publishing, whether that's on Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing or one of the other equivalent platforms, it's important to note that when uploading your files, there are questions that explicitly ask about whether AI was used in the course of writing your book. If you used AI to write content for your book is ineligible for upload. Failure to answer the questions honestly may result in your account being shut down on the basis of fraud. And once your account is shut down for fraud, you won't be able to access your book or receive your royalties. Now, to combat the prevalence of authors failing to disclose the use of AI-generated content in their books, publishing platforms, including Amazon's KDP, are routinely conducting AI sweeps. These AI sweeps specifically look for AI-generated content in the books that are live on their platforms. When a book is flagged as having AI-generated content, the author's account is shut down for fraud and the author loses access to their book and their royalties. Now, here's something that you may have seen recently that's actually a major trap to avoid. Some vanity presses and book writing coaches are actually telling you to use AI to write your book, and they're promoting AI-generated book services. If your book is a passion project that's simply a one and done with no place in your business, then that's one thing. But if you're wanting to use your book to position yourself as an expert in your field, attract high-ticket clients, and actually build your brand and your business, you're gonna wanna copyright your material since the book will become a foundational business asset for you. Remember that you can't copyright or legitimately publish an AI-generated book, so don't fall prey to the use AI to write and publish your book trap. Quick question. Have you used AI in your writing process yet? Drop a comment below and let me know. Let's have a conversation about it. And if this video is adding value so far, hit that like button. It helps more authors like you get this critical information. Now, let's keep going. Protecting your work in the age of AI. So how can you protect your work while still benefiting from AI? Let's talk strategy. First, keep records of your creative process. If you use AI for brainstorming, outlining, or organizing, document your original content. Save drafts, notes, and revisions to show that you actually created the content. Second, register your copyright. If you actually created your book's content, you should register your book with the United States Copyright Office or the equivalent in your country. This legally protects your work from unauthorized use or AI scraping. Third, use AI responsibly. Remember that AI is a tool you can use to brainstorm, outline, or organize your original material. It's not a ghostwriter. Use it to enhance your workflow, not to replace your creative process. Fourth, check publishing policies. Before publishing, review your platform's policies. Amazon, Ingram Spark, and other major self-publishing platforms have already introduced AI-related rules. Make sure your work complies so you don't run into issues later. Fifth, trademark your brand. If your book is part of a larger brand, such as a coaching program, speaking business, or online course, consider trademarking your brand. This gives you additional legal protection in an AI-driven world. The ethical debate. Should you use AI? Beyond legal rights, there's another conversation happening about AI in book writing. Some people think that a book is nothing more than a glorified business card and marketing asset, and that the only thing that matters is that you actually have a book. They don't care about the content or the quality of the material. Now, I disagree. Your book needs to showcase your unique methodology and framework, your expertise, and your experience. It needs to reflect your lessons learned and your lessons earned. It should be a bridge between your expertise and the reader you want to help. It should create a genuine connection with your reader so they feel seen, heard, and understood. And it should move them from reader to raving fan to loyal client. The reality is that people want to work with people they know, like, and trust, not machines who sell them snake oil. AI can be an incredible assistant, but it should never replace your expertise, your voice, or your unique perspective. Readers connect with you, your experiences, your insights, your way of storytelling. AI can help you refine and organize, but it can't replicate your authenticity. If you want to build a personal brand, grow your influence, and establish yourself as an authority, your audience needs you, not a machine. Okay, I promise. Now you ready? The #1 mistake authors are making. So what's the biggest mistake I see authors making with AI? Having AI do the writing for them. AI is a powerful tool, but it's scraping the internet for content. If you have AI do the writing for you, it's pulling generic, uninspired content that sounds like everyone else because it was written by everyone else. And even worse, if it's pulling content from material that the original author copyrighted, you're not only creating something that isn't legally yours, you're actually committing copyright infringement. The best way to protect your author rights and use AI effectively is to write your own original content. Use AI for brainstorming, research, and organizing, but make sure your book is 100% your own unique intellectual property. Ready to write your book? I've created a free resource packed with actionable strategies to help you craft a book that connects with your audience and establishes you as the go-to expert in your niche. Click the link in the description to grab your copy now. And if this video helped you, hit the like button, subscribe for more expert strategies, and share this with a fellow author who needs to hear it. Your voice, your rights, your book. Protect them. See you in the next video.